All right, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mike Shinnery coming at you today with some thoughts that I had in my mind. Bring some life truths to you real quick. All right, so as you guys know, I always talk about what it takes for a man to become a man, from a young boy to grow into a man and live the type of life he wants. Right, so the three main parts of being a man is taking care of your energy, which happens to be like your spirit, your soul, your mindset, how you carry yourself, right? So you got to take care of your energy, you got to take care of your health, right? That's taking care of your body, the vehicle that's taking you through life, right? And you got to take care of your wealth, because to live in America, you got to have some money, all right? So I named this video today Legend or Victim, all right? Are you going to have a legacy when you leave this earth? Or are you going to be a victim all through your life? All right. So I want to start this off with what I mean by victim and talk about those guys that, they have this negative outlook on life, right? The black pill guys, the incels, the MGTOWs, you know what I'm saying? Guys that, they have this victim mentality, like things are always happening to them, right? They run from challenges, instead of saying, you know what, I gotta conquer this today. They're like, man, why I gotta do this, right? Those type of dudes, right? And they run away from adversity. You know what I'm saying? They're never up to the challenge. You know what I'm saying? They're never up to the fight. Okay, that's that victim mentality. These guys, I don't know where it comes from. Like, I don't understand it. They're the whiners and the complainers. You know what I'm saying? They get their brain gets stuck on this thought. Like they get stuck in a process. You know what I'm saying? That everything is bad. You know what I'm saying? They learn something like negative, like the red pill. The red pill is just a bunch of, from what I know about it, it was more of a sexual. It's about the battle of the sexes. You know what I'm saying? In humanity, male and female, and the female nature, and how guys can overcome the challenges that a female brings into your life. And when you can overcome that, you can live a good life, right? But these guys learn the nature of the female, and they hear these words like hypergamy and branch swinging and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And the alpha. All right, I'm trying not to cuss because I'm keeping it clean for YouTube. All right, so the alpha Fs and the beta bucks. All right, make it rhyme. Okay, so these guys learn about the two things that girls are always chasing. You know what I'm saying? Throughout their whole life. That's what they're looking for, okay? The alpha Fs and the beta bucks. It's at any given time, a female needs one of these two things, and it don't matter what part of the world you're in. You know what I'm saying? You could be in America, you can be in Brazil, you could be in Colombia, you can be in the Dominican Republic, you could be in Asia, you could be in Thailand, you could be in Germany, Turkey, Africa. No matter where you go, females always have this because it's part of their nature. Okay, part of the beast that is the human, right? So they learn these truths, and then these victim guys, these, like I said, the black pill guys, the incels. Incels are another thing. All right, incels are the guys that don't try, and they're not the best looking guys. You know what I'm saying? Or like they could even, there's some dudes that could be a good looking dude but has absolutely no game. Like this dude grew up in the woods or something by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, those guys. All right. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about the incels, because I who am I to tell a man you're this or that, right? But there's guys out there that proclaim to be these things. Okay. Some guys say, yeah, I'm an incel, man, I'm never gonna get laid. And if you listen to their story and hear how they talk, that right there is the indicator of who they are. You know what I'm saying? And you see right there that they got this victim mentality. You know what I'm saying? All these SJWs running around crying and whining about stuff. Those little Antifa brats running around wearing masks and stuff, trying to beat up on people. You know what I'm saying? But they're the victims, right? Like they're all right. Well, that's enough about them. Anyway, so I just wanted to get you guys thinking. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna have this victim mentality all through your life? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be that guy that's watching porn all his life? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I think about when I hear guys that you know, they're older guys. You know, they when you pass your teenage years and you're still talking about porn, man. I picture some dude like standing over there in the corner, you know what I'm saying, while dude's on the bed having sex, you know what I'm saying, and like dude's just over there playing with himself, watching another dude get down. Like, that's just some weirdo stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You get out of your teen years, yeah, that's entertaining and all that, but as a man, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to move on from that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're a little boy, you know what I'm saying, you ride your bicycle. You know what I'm saying? And as you get older, you know what I'm saying, if you good on that bicycle and you can use it, get yourself to that X Games and whatnot, or you use it for exercise or something like that, right? For fun. Something you do for fun and stuff. But if standing in the corner watching another dude get down with a girl, if that's your idea of fun, man, I highly suggest you get out the house and go start getting some experiences. All right. So that's enough about the victims, man. Let's get some positive vibes up in here, right? So, the opposite of the victim is the legend. All right. So we swung all the way one way with the victims, the dudes that's just whining and complaining. But what's on the other side? You know what I'm saying? What's on the other end of that spectrum? You got the legends, man. The guys that are out there living life. They're doing stuff. They're winning. You know what I'm saying? And even if they're not winning, they're learning and they're getting better at all times, trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? They have a positive outlook. When they try stuff, they go out and they just, you know what I'm saying? They actually try. They put effort and energy into doing things, right? And again, like I said, if they don't do good at it the first time, they try and they get better. Okay? And you see it in all walks of life. Dudes that play the video games, right? They'll take a beating from a friend and playing Madden or the NBA 2K or NBA Live, whatever you play. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? They get out there. If they take some L's, get killed a whole lot, they come back like, oh, all right, I got you on the next one. I got you on the next one. Let's go. Let's run it back. Right? Those are the guys that are going to be the legends. All right, because they can take a L and they come back. You watch UFC, you seen guys get beat up and whatnot. They come back, right? You know, we got the boy, the Irish dude, that was fighting in the UFC. Man, he was going around beating up on everybody, right? He took a L from one of the Diaz brothers, right? And what did he do? He came back and he beat him 2 more times, right? After he beat up on everybody, this dude got the belt. You know what I'm saying? He's making millions. Him and Dana White making all that money. Well, what did he do? Irish dude said, you know what? I'm going to keep going. I want to do better. I want to do more. You know what I'm saying? I want to write my name in stone. So he challenged the top boxer in the world in that weight class, Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And he went out there and he learned a boxing lesson from Mayweather. All right? You punch yourself out, you're going to get beat up. Boxing is a different sport from UFC. There's different rules, different regulations, right? It's a whole different mindset you got to have in there, all right? And Mayweather went out there and taught him that lesson. You know, I've never been a really big Mayweather fan, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta say, hey, Mayweather taught him that lesson that he needed to learn. But dude went out there and learned and made bank. All right. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah, Mayweather might have walked off with how many hundreds of millions of dollars, but old Irish dude, he's able to retire off of picking that fight. You know what I'm saying? Dana White can come make any offer he wants now, and dude can just be like, nah, I don't need it. Why? Because he put himself up there. He stepped up. You know what I'm saying? He's always doing better, doing something better. Now he's making money doing other things. All right. So that's that legend mentality. You know what I'm saying? He went after that new experience, right? We all knew he wasn't a boxer. But he was a martial artist that said, I want to try boxing. He got that new experience, learned something, took his L like a champ. And he got paid to take that L too, but he still took the beating that was coming, right? He was willing to do that. All right. Um, the legends are guys that make memories. All right. We all remember certain movies and stuff like that, like the Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Sylvester Stallone. We remember that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets pumped up. You hear the music from the movies and you get pumped up. You could be at the gym and let one of them Rocky songs comes on. All right? And what's going to happen? All of a sudden it's like, all right, let's do one more set. Let's go. Right? And you get jacked up. You get pumped up. Why? Because the memories that you remember from those hero movies, that Rocky, you know what I'm saying? Getting in the ring, training, working out. You know what I'm saying? Apollo Creed died, in Rocky 4? You know what I'm saying? Dude had to go fight the Russian. He was pissed off, all of his emotions and stuff like that. And we all remember those guys, man. We remember the legend, right? Shaft, you know what I'm saying? Shaft is getting shot at in every movie we ever watch, every show we watch with Shaft, you know what I'm saying? And this new movie just came out, same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We remember those heroes. That's why they still making Shaft movies in 2019. That show was playing in like the 70s. You know what I'm saying? They made a movie of it that came out in 2019. Why? Because we remember the heroes. Okay? Nobody remembers the victims. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we remember the what is it, September 11th, you know what I'm saying? Those people that died in the towers, but they wasn't crying that day. They was up in that building making some money. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to become a legend. All of them, all them dudes out there on Wall Street, you know what I'm saying? Our military guys, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my military brothers. You know, hey, you guys be safe wherever you're at, wherever you watching this from. You know, I'm looking out for you. All right, and appreciate what you do, guys. All right. But yeah, man, like the legends are the guys that become the patriarchs. There's all this talk about the matriarchy and female this and women that, right? But who's talking like that? It ain't women complaining about women having laws and rules. There's a whole bunch of men that are complaining and whining. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, when you think of the Zeus, you know what I'm saying? The gods of Greece. You know what I'm saying? The guys that looked up to them and said, I want to be like a god, right? You have your Caesars, you know what I'm saying? The pharaohs, the guys that went out there and were willing to risk their life, willing to go out there and accept the challenge, you know, to be the best. You know what I'm saying? The kings of old, man. What happened to that mentality? You know, nowadays guys are walking around complaining because they didn't get the shirt they want. You know what I'm saying? Or they didn't get the job that they wanted. Or they don't make the money that they want. Instead of doing something about it, these guys are out here crying and complaining and whining. What is that, man? It's time to man up. It's time for everybody to ball up, all right? Become the legend. You know what I'm saying? The Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to your job and be mediocre. Go to your job and be the best damn person that did that job. I don't care if you work in fries, man. Get out there and perform. You know what I'm saying? Have the cleanest fry thing at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? Clean that stuff up. Make the best damn crispiest fries you can make. You making burgers, man. Make it look like the commercial. Stop smashing my damn burgers. You say, I want a good looking burger next time I go to Five Guys or In-N-Out. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like, damn, what a burger. You know, I want to live that commercial life. All right? Y'all get out there and start doing your best at everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with this, right? We all have this picture of the Rocky, you know what I'm saying, the James Bond, you know what I'm saying, the heroes, you know what I'm saying. Like when we hear the name Pat Tillman, you know what I'm saying, this dude was an NFL player, right? He risked his life, joined the military after September 11th, and he went out there to the other side, out to the desert, to go fight the wars, you know what I'm saying, to stand up for his country. And as much as you guys might hate this country, this is the best country in the world. Okay, I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever it is. People come from all over the world are fighting and dying, willing to risk their lives to come to this country because we have the most chance for everybody to do something with their life, to become the best person you can be. You got the best chance right here. All right, and if you don't like it, get out. I don't need you here. I don't need you teaching my sons or my daughters, my children, with your negative attitude, your negative mindset. I don't want you. You want to talk about our government and this and that? Yeah, there's corruption. There's corruption everywhere you go. Okay, there's bad everywhere you go. Me, I laugh. I laugh at how our government system is. Why? Like, look what Trump just did. You know what I'm saying? Trump's going to go down as a legend. Whether you like him or not, he's going to go down as a legend. He's doing things that no other president has been able to do before. He got people so much in their emotions. The whole Democratic Party is fighting with themselves, right? And then they start fighting. Look what he did literally this week. This week. You know what Trump did? He decided, all right, since y'all don't want to give me my wall so I can put up the wall, right? And we all know what the wall is, but that's his thing. That's what he started. He ran his campaign on the wall, right? So what this guy did was, while the Democrats are fighting, he jumped in and backed up one of the Democrats, right? And said, hey, y'all need to listen to this lady. Okay, the old one, all right? The one that nobody likes. Y'all need to listen to him. He told the younger ones, listen to Nancy, all right? And so that got the young ones riled up even more. So they were going at it with him and going at it with Nancy, right? So he saw what he did. Now remember, this dude plays chess. He ain't out there playing checkers like the rest of y'all. He's playing chess. So what did he do? He went out while they're fighting with each other, and he had to find a way to get all the Democrats still focused on Trump, right? Focus on Trump. Focus on Trump. Got to get them triggered. So what did he do? He put out some comments and some tweets, right? And he said something like, what did he do? He told the Democrat people that were complaining, all the people that their nationalities came from other countries, that are always talking smack about how other countries are ran and this and that, and how all these other countries have it so bad. So Trump, you know what I'm saying? He grabbed his nuts and he said, you know what? If you think you can do a better job, why don't you go back to those countries and make them better, then come back and teach me how to do it. Right? So what did they do? All them victims, they started crying and whining. And so they went on a tour talking about Trump and how he's a racist and this and that. And all the meanwhile, while they were focused on his racist remarks and they were in their victim mindset, all triggered and whatnot, this dude passed a law. He passed a law that was stronger than the wall that he asked for. He passed a law saying, you know what? From now on, nobody can come into this country unless you have, like, if you're looking for, I can't even think of the word right now, when they're trying to get out of their country because it's so bad in their country, so they need to go somewhere else. Anyway, I forget the term, man. I'm tired. But anyway, he passed a law that the only way that you can come to America now is if you've applied in the countries that are between your country and America. All right. So Mexico already has a long line of people waiting to come. But anybody from South America, if in order for you to come to this country, it's not amnesty. I forget the other word for it. But anyway, that doesn't matter. In order for you to get out of your country and try to get to America, you got to apply in all those other countries. And if none of those countries are willing to take you, you're not welcome in America. Trump built his own wall on paper. He made it stronger than the $5 billion he was asking for to build up a physical barrier. You know what I'm saying? This dude is out there playing chess, because now what they're going to do, we're going into an election cycle, right? So for the whole next year, these idiots are going to be out there trying to go to court and filing in court to undo the law that he just passed, or the bill, whatever it is that he just passed. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a court. The Supreme Court probably is going to have to overturn it, which means it's going to take months and months and maybe even years to overturn it, right? He built his own wall, and it damn near didn't cost him a dime. All right? So while they were all triggered, acting like victims, being weak, being just acting stupid, this dude went out there and did that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, kudos to Trump. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like him or hate him, you got to see that this guy's got either a thinking man's brain, or he built a team like Bill Gates of people that knew what they were doing. and they got him his wall, right? So go out there and become the legend, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Stop all this whining and complaining, man. How are you gonna go down? Are you gonna go down in history as being a victim? Somebody that nobody remembers? Are you gonna have a family that looks up to you? Don't you want to be a patriarch? Let's rebuild this patriarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Do it the right way. Everybody's whining, complaining about women and oh, how there's a matriarchy. And the women are complaining, oh, the patriarchy, right? But so if the women are telling you that the men make all the rules, why are there men running around talking about a female gynocracy and all that, and a matriarchy? You know what I'm saying? Like that's some, like, you don't see it? That's backwards. Y'all got it backwards. The women are complaining that you got the power. You're complaining that they got the power. Meanwhile, the elites are sitting up on top laughing down at everybody. You know what I'm saying? They just playing their little puppeteer games, laughing at everybody. Because they got everybody running around scrambled, you know, crying and complaining. You know what I'm saying? Get off your ass, get out there and start doing things, man. Start living a life. You know what I'm saying? Go become the legend that you can be. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, even if you're a little guy, man. Get out your Napoleon power, man. Get out there and do it. Start doing something, man. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of this thing. I've been talking long enough. You know, like and subscribe. You know, sign up for my Patreon if you want, so we can have some one-on-one talks and stuff. You know, if you need some coaching sessions, if you need some motivation or something, you know, some kind of pump up. If you got some questions, I've lived a long life. I've had lots of experiences. I've traveled the world. I've been to countries that you don't ever want to go to, and I've been to countries that you might love to go to. All right, and I got all that locked up in here, man, and I'm willing to share it with people that ask questions. But you know what I'm saying? It's going to take your action. You know what I'm saying? You got to reach out and look for that information. If you ask the questions, I got a lot of answers. All right, and I'm willing to share. All right, so go ahead and sign up. You know, look me up on all my all that social media and all that, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Let's chat. You got questions, I got answers. Let's go. Let's roll. All right, so until the next time, do better. Aloha.